The Pinball Enterprise and the decal paper pile continues to grow, and I've just basically got most of the saucer, the top saucer done, and started just on one side and just worked my way all the way around. Got the phaser banks on. Just recently got the I don't know, mid-island of the bridge decals on, and next is going to be put the bridge decals on, which are basically these, except for that one. That one actually goes on the bottom of the saucer. But anyway, it's a slow process because I basically put 2 to 3 decals on a day. That way it's not you know, a chore. Doesn't and you can focus on them too, and you don't get in a hurry. And that's the only basically long part of this model. Is just going to be lots and lots and lots of decals. But anyway, got that. So hopefully I'm going to get a little bit more on weekends. I can get a little bit more decal on, and then through the week. That's why I always do the 2 decal rule. It just makes it easier. You know, when you you know, even if you get up and go to work, you can you know, put on 2 decals, come home, put on 2 decals, you know, stuff like that. I will put the registry on. I'll use this for example. I'll put the registry decal on last, because what I'm going to have to do is, except for the little phaser bank decals, I'm going to have to shoot it again with Future, get another slick surface on here, and then put the registry decal on so I can slide it on into the correct position. But anyway, I want to try to get the top done, and then what I want to do is I may jump around, do a little bit on the nacelle, but what I really would like to do is I'm going to have to clean off the bench and then flip it upside down and do the bottom saucer. But I gotta let everything dry before I ever flip it, and so we'll just see how that goes once I start that. But anyway, decals are taking shape, so hopefully that's just the you know, not a whole lot to report. You know, just 1 or 2 decals at a time. So try to make it fun, and it is fun. I mean, it's chore, and you know, it does give it character once you get the decals on. But anyway, Pinball Enterprise is taking shape. The Devils Anvil, I'm just about to finish it up. I went back in and dry brushed a few things, and shadowed, did some washes, did some pin washes on the road wheels and a few other little places around the tools and everything. Did a little streaking, which is kind of hard to see. One thing I did do is on this camo, it has like, it's supposed to have like brown inside the green, and it's in there, but I faded it really a lot. This way I think it just looks more you know, sun-baked, more I didn't mostly with camos, you know, I don't like them where they're, you know, very vibrant and stick out. I think they look like a sore thumb, my personal opinion. I like them really faded and muted. I just think it looks pretty darn slick. So it's almost done. I got to do one more thing, and that is I got to spray a little pigment binder through the airbrush just to seal everything in, and I will call that done. We'll do some pretty pictures and put them on social media. Did put the dry transfers, went ahead and did that type ball and cross. I thought it looked pretty darn slick. So anyway, I'm going to finish that up probably today. We'll get this off the bench, and then we're going to start well, I'm probably going to do that one last, because I have no idea what that is. We're going to do this one. So that looks basically like an E10 to me. It's an E12. Even better. So we'll do that next. So anyway, that's on the to-do list. But anyway, Devils Anvil is getting completed, hopefully today. I bought a new tool, and a fellow modeler at the model meeting night, he brought this in. This is a tattoo ink pigment stir, if you see it right there. And it runs on 2 AA's. You get basically 5 sticks and the machine here. They are these are basically plastic, but they come off and on real easily if you have both hands, and they spin quietly. And everyone knows paint mixer. My only complaint with the paint mixer, it's basically it's the tip here. If you can see mine, even if I wiped it off, and I've tried to do that, it just keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker, you know. And one thing about a paint mixer is once you put it in a paint bottle, it foams the paint. This does not. And I'll try to do a little sample here. If you can see it. It just stirs it extremely well. And I was impressed with it when I saw it at model meeting night. I immediately bought one that evening. I thought that was just an excellent tool. And one thing about the stir here is you can do it from the bottle, you do it on your palette, and most importantly, you can, you know, mix in your airbrush cup instead of trying to do the big old you know, paint stirrer, or, you know, with a toothpick, you know, if you try to stir paint that way. That's just, I think, a excellent modeling. I think this will replace this, and this will be a standard modeling unit, my personal opinion. I thought it was just a absolutely fantastic tool. So the it's a tattoo ink pigment stir, so look for that. And you can get it, eBay's cheapest. You can get it direct from China, or I think even Amazon had it when I was looking. But anyway, fantastic tool, highly recommend it. Anyway, that's what I've got going on today. We got a new paint stir, so we can finally get rid of that. We are finishing up the Devils Anvil, and decals continue. Oh, and I've been doing my little solution, and I can't really touch it. But anyway, we're letting the solution do its work, and decal duty continues on the Pinball Enterprise. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.